He's a very funny guy. He is the co-host of an amazing podcast called Two Joke Minimum. Check it out on Spotify, anywhere you watch your podcasts. Give it up for Steve Tracy.
How we doing? I do not trust this stage at all, but I'm glad to be here. I was getting ready to come here tonight. I was getting dressed, and this is what I landed on. This was a premeditated outfit. These are called my going out pants. I even had this reviewed. I asked my girlfriend how I looked. She said I look like I write Joe Rogan fan fiction. I don't even know what that means. Me and her, we just rescued a couple of cats. It was not heroic at all, but thank you. I didn't know this. She told me this is what rescuing means. I didn't know it. Apparently what it means to rescue a cat is when you go out of town, and while you're out of town, your girlfriend adopts two cats. First time I'd heard of that, she told me that's what she was going to do, and I was like, I really wish you wouldn't do that. And she was like, doesn't matter, you're going to be out of town. You can't stop me. So now, I'm a grown man living with cats. It's all right. It's fine. I was at the pet store the other day buying kitty litter and cat food, because the fun thing about owning cats is that you get to pay for them to eat and you get to pay for them to shit. They're cute that way. I got to the register and they were like, "Hey, do you want to donate $1 to homeless cats?" I was like, "What do you think I'm donating all this food to?" Like, these cats were homeless. I gave them a home. They'd be nothing without me. Rescue is way too strong of a word for how we got these cats. Because, we didn't do anything heroic. We didn't, run into a burning building or save them from a car accident or, restore their eyesight or anything. We got them off a Facebook post. That's not a rescue. It's too strong of a word. But somehow they're traumatized. They run away from me every time I stand up. It's right. It's sad. And I don't understand why, because this is their backstory. Just a quick one for you. So there's this old woman who decided one day she was going to be the crazy old cat lady. So she got a bunch of cats, and then quickly realized she had bit off more than she could chew. So she had to get rid of some of these cats. And she gave them to another old lady who made a Facebook post, and that's how they got to us. So that's the most traumatic day in their life, is that time they had to be in two cars in the same day. And every time I stand up too quickly, they run away from me. It wouldn't hurt so much if they didn't yell fee-fi faux fum when they did that. Little shits. I wanted to rescue a dog. I love dogs. I tried rescuing a dog, and I got denied. I guess really what happened is I got arrested. Apparently it's not considered a rescue if you run up to somebody walking their dog and cut the leash with scissors. They frown on that a little bit. I remember, rescues are nice. You guys remember the Pound? When I was a kid, my dad took me to the Pound to get a dog, and we decided we weren't going to get one there, because that's how bad a Pound was. We went to the Pound, and the guy was showing us all the dogs, and he was like, "Yeah, this one's only got one eye. This one, he bites kids. This one hates Mexicans." They were bad. They were bad dogs. Yeah, I agree. That's why we didn't take that one home. Bad. They're bad dogs. The closest I get to having a dog is I dog sit sometimes, and I was just dog sitting this. He's old. Well, he's dead now. His owner killed him. Is what happened. It was my mom. She had to put down. She hates when I say it like that. She hates that. But yeah, I was dog sitting, And he's old, and he's like losing his eyesight, and he's losing his hearing, and he's got these long dog claws or whatever they're called. And he like just paces nonstop all day. So he's walking up and down like hardwood floors, and he's clicking and clacking and crying the whole time while he's doing it, and clicking and cracking and crying. And now my girlfriend, she can't take her naps. So she's yelling at me, she's like, "Can you make the dog stop walking?" I'm like, "What do you want me to do?" "Oh, he doesn't speak English." So now I got the dog clicking and clacking and crying, and the girl crying about the dog clicking and clacking and crying, and the dog's clicking and clacking and crying. And you ever just wish your ears had eyelids? I think that'd be pretty nice if you could just well, let them figure it out. I'm tired of solving everybody's problems. Yeah, that'd be nice. Twould be nice. Anybody a vegetarian in here? One person? All right. You're not gonna like this. Everybody else is gonna be fine, but you're not. I've been trying to eat healthy. I tried to eat some of that Impossible meat. It's like meat they made out of plants or whatever. I sauteed some with my eggs this morning. I think I invented a new type of fart. I named it after the sound it makes. I'm calling it slurp. It's not so much of an out as it is an in. It is gross. And this is what these people are trying to push on us. You know, this is their agenda. But the thing I don't get about the plant meat or whatever is that, I don't know if you guys know this, cows exclusively eat grass. That means that plants or meat is already made out of plants. Cows have been nailing this for millions of years. I don't know why we're trying to reinvent the wheel here, you know? We take beans and turn it into like a gray mush. They take grass and turn it into sirloin. They got us beat. It's way better. It's way better. And sometimes the vegetarians will be like, "Oh, it's sad that we have to kill them." I don't really see any great loss with cows. Name one cow that's been to the moon. They do nothing. They have no ambition. They just stand in the field. That's their whole goal in life, is to stand in a field and not get eaten by wolves. And we do that for them in a trade-off that we get to eat them at a time of our choosing. It's a much more humane way to do it, I think. You know? Like, if there was like some alien race or something that came down and started farming humans, but they were like, "You get to be a billionaire for 10 years, and then we're gonna eat you." I'd be like, "Sure. Sign me right up. The hell else am I gonna do after being a billionaire? There's nothing left. You can eat me? I'd probably be delicious after being a billionaire. I would be so tender. I'd be so damn tender. Yeah, these vegetarians, man. Speaking of aliens, I heard this theory recently that there's people here that don't think that we are in like a real reality. They think we're in some kind of like simulation, like some kind of really like sophisticated alien video game. And if that's true, the guy that's playing me sucks. Took me 10 years to graduate college. And I got a degree in communication. This guy, he needs some cheat codes or something. He needs to step his game up. I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. This looks like a fairly young crowd in here. Any millennials in the building? All right, a couple of woos. I think I'm a millennial. I think we're the most perverted generation. It is fucked up. We perverted everything. Did you ever eat ass? Did you? No, asking your wife, I'm asking you, buddy. Come on. Look, watch this. One of the millennials that wooed in the back, you ever eat ass? You hear the pride? There's so much pride in eating ass. I had a buddy tell me that he loves eating ass. He said that he loves it because it tastes like a dirty penny. You know what I've never done? I've never gone to a restaurant and ordered a bowl of spare change. That doesn't sound appetizing to me. That doesn't sound like the good stuff. We invented this new phrase called big dick energy. You guys know this one? So this is like if you see a guy who's like really confident, he's got it all together, you're like, that guy's got big dick energy. When I was a kid, that was called a can-do attitude. Do you see the difference? It doesn't need to be sexualized, and yet it is. Like now, you see a guy walking down the street and he's like confident, he's dressed well or whatever. You'd be like, oh, look at him. He probably works hard and writes down his goals and breaks them down into like achievable tasks, and probably has like a good relationship with his family or whatever. Nah, none of that. It's his dick. It's big and it's got an energy. You can feel the heat coming off it from 20 yards. That's the secret right there. That's the sauce. Let me tell you, ladies, not all confident men have big dicks. There are some small dick snake oil salesmen out there that are going to try to trick you just by being like, oh, look at me, I'm all confident and whatnot. That's all made up. Don't fall for it. It's no good. So yeah, me and my girlfriend, we've been together like, I don't know, a couple years now. We started dating right before the pandemic, which is a weird time to start dating because like the whole world shut down and then it opened back up and then it shut down and it opened back up and it shut down and it opened back up. And we were like, fuck it, we're having a party. So we had a party. Me and my roommates had a little gathering in the backyard. Next day, one of our guests tests positive for COVID. So I had to call up my new lady friend and be like, hey, look, I know this isn't the disease we thought I was going to give you. But we got to go get tested. Or at least you do, and you can tell me what we have. It's fun. It's fun. When I met her, she was dating another guy. I stole her. Anybody ever done that? You did? You're a repeat offender. What's up, dude? You're my guy. But dude, isn't it the best? It's a great feeling, isn't it? It is. You're like, damn, I fucking got it, dude. I'm the damn man. She was with that guy, and now she's with me? Well, shit. It's a good feeling. It reminds me of that show Pokemon. You guys know the show Pokemon? Well, so the bad guys in the show, they were called Team Rocket, and they would go around stealing other people's Pokemon. That's me. Except I'm gonna fuck your Pikachu. I'm gonna give it to that thick little squirrel. Squirrel's thick. I did a DNA test recently. Paid $100 to find out I'm white. Which is pretty good, you know? It's not bad. It's not a bad thing to be. I just didn't, so the results were 100% European, which I didn't really think was possible because I have like really weird opinions for a white guy. Like, for example, I think mayonnaise is gross. Like, some people love it, some people, I'm one of the ones that hates it. I just think it's, I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum, I just think it's the foulest thing mankind has ever created. It's disgusting. I don't know. I don't know how you people do it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just can't eat anything that looks like the back of my own thighs. 'Cause I'm a bit of a thick boy these days. You know, I got those Hellman's thighs. I got those. I can't believe those are my legs. What I'm saying is I have the body of an HR woman. I look like you would come see me if you got fingered in the office. You'd be sitting at my desk and I'd be like, he said what? I have the love handles of somebody who buys romance novels at the grocery store. A little section across from the greeting cards is for me. It's for me. But yeah, dude, mayonnaise is nasty. It sounds gross even when you scoop it out of the jar. It sounds like a fat kid getting out of a pool. And I would know because I was a fat kid. And whenever I got out of a pool, people would look around like, is somebody making sandwiches? It's nasty. Nasty stuff. There was one little surprise in the DNA test though. It was, I was 2% Neanderthal. Which explains a lot. It explains why I can't stop drawing buffalo on my wall, that's for sure. Yeah, 2% Neanderthal. So that means, like, way back in the day, my great to the 10th degree or whatever, grandma saw some stinky, hairy little fella in a bush. I was like, I'm gonna give me a piece of that. She was like, get over here, you little monkey man, what are you doing? What are you doing with them little monkey hips? You like bushes? And then that's how you get me. You fast forward, you get a guy who's like tying his shoes wrong or whatever, and it takes 10 years to graduate college. Yeah, taking a DNA test and finding out you're 2% Neanderthal is like having your house inspected and the home inspector tells you it's part tent. He's like, yeah, your support beams are collapsible, your front door's a zipper. Can't believe you never noticed that one. So yeah, here I am, just a caveman trying to make it in a Homo sapiens world. That was cheesy, but I wanted to say it. Damn. Anybody else aging terribly? Couple people? It's not going well. It's not going well for me. I wake up in the morning, and just getting out of bed, my body sounds like I'm pouring milk over a bowl of Rice Krispies cereal. It's all snaps and crackles and pops, and it's not good. And it's getting bad, like, faster. And I can tell because I can't get a boner on a full stomach anymore. I used to be able to. It used to be all I did, really, was just eat and get boners, and it's like my body just ran out of blood to operate all of my systems or whatever. It's like, I got enough for brain, stomach, or other, and you gotta pick one. And then, so my girlfriend, she likes to cook, and then she'll like come at me, and I'm like, you need to relax. You're about to give me hypertension. I'm gonna need a nap and an insulin shot before we do anything. Probably another meal. Yeah, it's not going good. I get told that I don't look funny. I feel like that's kind of offensive. I don't know. I was telling a coworker that I was coming here to do this show tonight. She was like, really? You're a comedian? That's weird. You don't look funny. And I was like, okay, Sharnice, what are you doing tonight? And she goes, oh, I'm hanging out with my kids, my little babies. I was like, oh, you're a mother? That's weird. You don't look fertile. All right, thank you guys. That's my time.